happens, it's always you. The chase is over, and regardless of what's to follow, I know I've already won. I've finally found what I've been searching for. A crafty little menace who thinks they can escape the consequences of their terrorizing, and who, for some reason, thinks they're so clever as to evade me and believe I don't know they're hiding right under...
Here.
And a good evening to you too, Your Grace. Or at least I'm choosing to believe that's what you meant to say. It was a bit hard to tell with all the cursing and yelling. Good thing I'm very adept at interpreting the things you say. And the things you left unspoken. You're getting creative. Wonderful use of the iambic pentameter. And such an interesting employment of vocabulary with the word undulating. I never knew it had so many rhymes. Did you compose that just for me? How'd you know I'm such a sapiosexual? Good to see those tutors aren't just for show, though your curriculum certainly is lacking in subjects that are exciting, stimulating. I could fill in those gaps for you, among other things, and I promise you won't find me lacking. But really, Your Grace, we've got to instill some manners into you. Uh-huh. And does this so-called dignified diplomacy include pouring drinks down the backs of dresses, placing sharp tacks on the insides of shoes, stomping on the feet of dance partners, and telling highly, highly inappropriate jokes? Sir Brantfell did not enjoy the comment on his romantic pursuits, Your Grace. Yes, or lack thereof. Stop that. It doesn't suit the conventions of propriety expected for someone of your station. No. If you're itching to let loose and act a bit improper, look no further than me, Your Grace. Point to the guard. No clever response, I see. Perhaps you wasted all your raunchiest jokes on turning Sir Brantfell's face red. And now I'm using my best material to make you blush. I have other specialized methods to achieve the same results as well, Your Grace. But though this is quite the fun activity in private, that still doesn't change the fact that this way of speaking is frowned upon in high society. Unfortunately, this behavior is deemed beneath you, Your Grace. I don't understand. What do you mean you want me to be beneath you in private? Oh. That's, you shouldn't. Why would you? Is that an invitation or a promise? You play unfair, Your Grace. I can't. This game, it's only fun when I say things like that. When you do it, it feels too. It's just not fair. If only you were born an entertainer. You embody a particular knack for coy flirtation and suggestive flattery. You always have. Among the talents, or lack thereof, that you possess, none are quite as troublesome as those ones. And none are quite so unraveling. Your other troublesome traits, however, those can and certainly need to be addressed. I seem to always be asking you the same thing. So for what seems like the 1000th time, why? Of course. Why am I not surprised? Only you could attend a gathering of the most influential aristocrats in all the land, in the most opulent grounds in the world, no less, and still find such a juvenile excuse as boredom to justify your mischief. But at least it's a simple fix. Your Grace, if you wanted a bit of company, you only need ask. It's part of the reason why I'm here, after all. No, that's not it. I didn't mean it like that. I'm not here to distract and entertain you in all the right ways. I don't... Point to you, I suppose. No matter how far I pull ahead, you always manage to finish on top, huh? Do not! How is it that you're always able to do this to me? I only mean these jokes you tell, these games you play. I try to follow along to the best of my abilities, but you're just too good at making it feel real, making me want to believe it's real. And it always has me questioning, hoping even. Is there any truth to them? No, wait, never mind. Apologies, Your Grace. I shouldn't have spoken. That was highly out of line for me to say. Seems you've had more of an influence on me than I previously thought. Another point to you. Yes, you have touched me. Touched my heart, Your Grace. Now then, now that I've located you, it's time you return to the gathering. You know what that means. You must be on your best behavior. A model air of utmost poise and elegance. I'll do the same. Ever the stoic, serious, professional guard. One that does not flirt with their sovereign, no matter how tempting. I know, it's not much fun, but you have a duty to uphold, and I'm just lucky that I have this position, that I even get to be near you. Our lives are a never-ending play. Maybe more accurately, a series of fairy tales in a never-ending book. But in any case, we have to put on airs. We have to play our part, to maintain our respective stations. You have no idea how delicate our situation is, how even the smallest misstep might... Think of it this way. Once you get all the small talk and pleasantries out of the way, we'll be free to explore the palace. Does that sound like a plan? Of course. I'll only be 15 paces away the entire time. I won't leave you. I promise. Now, what are we going to do about that pouting face of yours? There you are. But don't you remember what I said? No causing trouble. And that particular smile could start wars, Your Grace. If you say so, Your Grace. Only for me, huh? Up, before anyone else notices you're gone. Well, go on. You lead the way, and I'll guard the rear, as is standard protocol. Did you forget how you wound up here? Do you not remember what part of the palace you're in? Is that why you're so embarrassed? Your Grace, I would happily provide verbal instructions for how to... No? Oh. That is against typical guarding procedures, but I suppose, since you're asking so nicely, and since I can't bring myself to say no, yes, you can hold my hand, but only up until we see another guest, not a moment longer. And to clarify, I'm only allowing this because you claim your legs are numb from crouching in your hiding spot for so long, and you don't want to stumble. Nothing more. Let's get going. You've chosen quite the secluded hiding spot, and I fear being caught alone in such an area might encourage rumors. As enticing as that sounds, I think that'd go against my code of honor as a bodyguard to make them truths instead of rumors, Your Grace. Yes, another point to you. Though you can't actually think I'm keeping score. Doesn't matter how many sly jokes you make. You've already won in my eyes. So competitive. I'm fairly certain that most nobles don't... Stop. Be silent, Your Grace. Something feels wrong. These sconces, they were lit when I last passed through this hall, and it wasn't so eerily quiet before. Did you notice anyone following you when you came to these rooms? Anything strange at all? It's probably nothing, but I have a feeling... Your Grace, watch out! Your Grace? Your Grace? I know you're in here. Thank goodness. You're all right. No, everything is fine. I was just worried about you. That's all. Deja vu? Well, if you're feeling like we've done this before, it's because we have, Your Grace. You're always wreaking havoc at high-profile parties, then running off to sulk all alone. That is certainly not an exaggeration. Yorndale, Relfern, Plinthmorn, and those are only the parties you've pulled the stunt at in the past 3 months, Your Grace. Your habits are getting a bit predictable, don't you think? I know you're bored, but there's no reason to... Oh, you didn't tell me that you were bored yet. I must have imagined it. Assumed it. Yes, I assumed it. Through logical deduction from your previous habits. Nothing more. But if you're looking to alleviate your boredom, let's go to the castle gardens, shall we? Yes, I know I hate the outdoors, but this part of the castle is so dreary, isn't it? I'd rather not dwell here, so let's go. Yes, Your Grace. As I said, everything is fine. Yes, I'm feeling well, only it's a bit stuffy, and I'd really like to be outside. Yes, I know I don't like the outdoors, at night especially, but would you just... Your Grace. Your Grace. Your Grace. Enough! Everything is fine, or it will be, if we just leave, right now, before nothing. Forget I said anything. Come on. Now, Your Grace. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to be so sharp. It's just, I really, really needed to get out of there. I can't stand the thought of you. I needed to get you out of that room as quickly as possible. And into my bedroom. There it is. I knew you couldn't stay mad for long. And again, I really am sorry. Yes, I'm feeling better already. After all, that particular smile could dazzle a diamond, Your Grace. The finery of which is so at odds with the current state of your attire. Miss Dahlia would have a fit if she saw how disheveled you made her best custom piece look. No, Your Grace. I'm not interested in other ways we could wrinkle your garments together. For wouldn't it be more efficient to do away with your clothing altogether? That gleam in your eye. Why is it that shines brightest when we're teasing each other? And I swear, you don't have nearly as quick a tongue in the course of conversations lacking in double entendres. Your Grace! Keep your voice down. No one needs to hear about the various adjectives and activities pertaining to your tongue. We should save that loudness of yours for later, Your Grace. What do you mean? No, I'm fine. I promise. Do you think something is wrong? Well, it sounds like you're just being a sore loser. Can't handle your suggestive joking is returning full force. Now can you? Oh, stop that. I'm fine, Your Grace. I'm your bodyguard. I have to be fine. Always. I'm used to this by now. Sure, in the past I've been more flustered by this genre of joking, but I've realized, well, life is too short to be so serious. What harm could a bit of fun do? And anyway, you always seem to catch me with those jokes when I least expect it, and am worrying about someone overhearing us. But not this time. No, this time I'm fully prepared. No threat to look out for. No threat of Snoopy guests intent on spreading ill words about you, that is. Everything is fine. You're safe. Safe to be yourself, I mean. Here we are, the patio gardens. Lovely, aren't they? And the view is stunning, isn't it? Yes, of course. I meant the view of the city. Come, sit. You look a bit cold. Shall I fetch you a coat? Oh, well, if it's only your hands, I have a pair of gloves here. Oh. Well, I suppose that could be more efficient. Yes, you can hold my hand, but only until your fingers are warmed up, not a moment longer. And to clarify, I'm only allowing this because my hands offer a direct source of heat. Nothing more. Oh, yes, very nice. Moon, stars, night, time, crickets. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I'd be lying if I said I found such scenery to be captivating. Rather, I believe it's the company we choose to surround ourselves with that makes these spaces more enchanting. Don't you think? Here I am, lucky enough to be so close to someone who outshines the stars. Good one. Yes, I suppose the night was made for staying indoors and in bed. But that's not really the reason why I can't stand being out here. No, it's nothing. It's fine. I'm fine. Your Grace, I said I'm fine. Persistent and inexhaustible as ever, huh? Okay. I walked right into that one. Point to you. The night just reminds me of someone. Someone who used to be dear to me. Perhaps there was a time where I would look out at the night and appreciate the glow of the moon, the gleam of the stars, the serenity brought forth by those moments where all to keep one company our dreaming souls, but now all I see is darkness, the void, staring back at me, watching me, waiting to swallow me whole. That one was a touch too predictable, Your Grace. But thank you for trying to make me feel better. Oh, no. You don't know the person I'm talking about. At least, you shouldn't. I hardly recognize him nowadays. All the good days spent with him, all the fond memories, they might as well not exist. Erased by time, I suppose. It's like that was a whole different life. Oh, you're going to challenge him now, are you? You and what muscles, Your Grace? I'm your bodyguard, after all. I insist. There's no need. It's all in the past now. Nothing we can change. We were close, and then we fought, and that's the end of it, really. Your Grace, sit down. Under this bench. Now. Hurry. Someone's shooting arrows at us. I can't find the source. I knew I shouldn't have chosen such an exposed place. We're too vulnerable out here. I didn't think he'd try again. I didn't think he'd send archers of all methods. Your Grace, keep your head under the bench. They're going to see you. On your feet, Your Grace. Now. No time for questions. Get out of the room. Go! I'm right behind you. Keep walking. And don't you dare stop, even for a second. Take a right at the junction up ahead. Good. Now take a left 2 hallways down. Okay. Now keep it to the left side of the hallway, not a centimeter past the middle. I said there's no time for questions. Hurry, hurry! Okay, now, stop! Stop! Close your eyes and do not move until I say so. Time to move again. Let's go. Your Grace, ignore the blood. Let's go. Take the servants' passage up here. Don't make eye contact with anyone. Keep your gaze down. Okay, we're almost there. Just a little bit longer, Your Grace. Hold on. Take 5 paces and stop. Wait 10 seconds. All right. I'm going to need you to hold your breath, then run through that stone wall. Can you do that for me? Your Grace, there's no time. Just promise me you'll run as fast as you can and that you won't take a single breath. Your Grace, I swear this will all be over in a moment, but right now I just need you to trust me. Do you trust me? Good. Now, hold your breath and sprint. Can you do that for me? Please. Thank you. Now go. Your Grace, you're hurt. What happened? When did this happen? Where did this happen? Are you feeling dizzy? Lightheaded? Lay down. Wait, no, sit up. We don't know if doing that could block your airways, or is it better to do something to minimize blood loss? Look at you, you're covered in blood. We need to stop the bleeding. Where's the wound? Where's all this blood coming from? I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. I can't. Oh, it's my blood. It's my blood. You're fine. It's all my blood. Your Grace, why do you look so troubled? It's only me. It's only my blood. I can take it. However many bruises, however many wounds, for however long, forever if I have to. Do you hear that? Do your worst. Strike me down. Tear me apart. Crush my soul and tear my heart out. But that doesn't change the fact that this is all you can do. I will not relent, and you will never win. Never! However long it takes. However long it takes. What? Of course I'm not talking to you. I'm just thinking out loud. We can stay here for approximately 10 minutes, then we're on our feet again. And this time, when I say move, you will move, Your Grace. And when we are moving, you are never to question me again. Ever. Do you understand? Do you understand? Thank you. Your Grace, you still look shaken, and it's only getting worse. Are you sure you're all right? I see. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But this is the only way. If it weren't for that cretin, that psychopath, that God's forsaken sadist, you wouldn't be hunted. You wouldn't be running for your life. You wouldn't be here, hiding in a secret crypt, even though you're terrified of the darkness. With a guard that's beginning to terrify you too. That bastard! When this is all over, I'll find him and I will destroy him. I don't care about the bargain. I don't care about the rules. What he's done, what he's doing to you, it's deplorable, despicable, disgusting. For all I care, he can rot. Your Grace, calm yourself. Calm yourself. If you fall into a panic now, you won't be able to flee when the time comes. Yes, flee again. We have to, for your safety. Life as we knew it is over, and nothing will be the same. Starting now, we're on the run. Bear it any way you have to, but you must bear it all the same. I am never letting go. We can't afford this. There's no time. You need to pull yourself together. Show me that you can do this, or by the gods, Your Grace, I didn't mean... You don't have to... What am I saying? Stop that. You don't have to put up a strong front for me, Your Grace. No matter how hard you try to mask it, I know that face. That smile, heartbreaking in more ways than one. Your Grace, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And that swine is going to get us because of it. He's planned it all out this time. At every turn, he's outsmarted me, used all my weaknesses against me, and now we're all but trapped. I don't know what to do. 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 I don't. That simple of a fix, huh? And of all places, a crypt. Fine. Yes. You can hold my hand. But only until it's time to run again. Not a moment longer. And to clarify, I'm only allowing this because you claim it's the answer to all our problems. Nothing more. I suppose it would feel like déjà vu to you, wouldn't it? Already seen before, already lived before. But no, Your Grace. Only in secret and in snatches of moments like this. In all your life, I have never been outwardly permitted to hold your hand like this. In all your lifetimes, I'm never allowed. He made sure of it. He's no one you should be worrying about. A villain, a demon, a devil. He's not worth the time, but he'll sure try to steal some back from you. Is it that obvious? I guess I can't fault myself for being unable to hide it. He isn't exactly subtle either. Yes, I hate him, loathe him, despise him. If only you knew the things he's done, all to win. No, I can't talk about it. I'm sorry. If any of it ever came to light, I'd... All you have to know, all you need to know, is that while he fights so that he can control, so that he can trap, so that he can own, all I do and all I will do is for the purpose of making things right. He acts out of jealousy. I act out of Your Grace? Your Grace, what's wrong? Don't tell me Where are you hurt? Here, on your wrist. Why didn't you tell me? Even if it's a scratch, even if you thought it wasn't important, why didn't you tell me you were hurt? The arrows. They were poisoned. After all this time, I thought I finally found a route out, but... No! Your Grace, hold on. Don't you dare leave me now. I need more time. I need more goddamn time! Damn you, Avier! I'll have your head! I'll rip you apart molecule by molecule. No, Your Grace, don't close your eyes. No. Your Grace, up. I need to take you somewhere. point to you. I too wish we could go back to your quarters. Not even Not even for the subtext you were intending. Just a moment to rest. A moment to breathe with you, but I'm out of options, and I just don't know what to do anymore. Let's just go. Yes? Please? Thank you, Your Grace. Be very quiet now, okay? I finally found a route that's a tad less distressing. Watch your step. Don't touch that tile. Close your mouth and plug your nose here, and don't let any of the mist enter your airways. Put this cloak on and draw the hood up to cover your face. In 10 paces, duck. Okay, we're here. You go through the doors first. He'll want you to be the first one who walks in. Yes, I know it's a church of the old ones. It's why I brought you here. Just walk in, please. And when you get to the front pew, kneel.
Here we are. Are you happy now? We finally come to strike a deal, so come out, you coward! Face us! Challenge us! I know how you love your wagers, so set your terms. You dare ignore us? Show us your face! After all this time, I curse you! I curse you and the rest of your miserable existence! I curse you in the name of all that lives and breathes under your domain! I curse you to know no peace! I curse you to live all of eternity in agony! I curse you for this hell you've put us through! This!
How could you do this to us? How? You're wrong, Your Grace. This church is not empty, don't you see? He's here, even now. Even through his imprisonment, he's always here, watching us, waiting for. Do you want me to surrender what was stolen? Is that it? You lack for none of it. You drown in your richness of it. How could you ever ask for any of it back when it was because of you that the duties were separated so? I'll tell you this much. I've stolen enough to where I'll never have to go back for more. I will remain here forever, and you will stand by and watch. Nothing that you do from so far away will ever change that. So set your terms. End this stalemate. Answer me! How about we re-roll for our roles? You've always been bitter about you were relegated to. As the human here as my witness, I swear I'll relinquish my hold over my domain to you if you win the wager. But if you love them, if you truly love them, as you say you do, you'll release us from this eternal suffering. Anything. I'll give you anything you need. Just not my time. Not my love. Please don't take them away from me. Bastard. Then I challenge you myself, on your honor, on your pride, on your cosmos-sanctioned seat as a pillar. If you ignore this call one more time, I'll... What, Your Grace? I mean, what do you need, Your Grace? I'm so close. With you here, surely he'll relent. I just need to find the right angle, the right terms. He'll agree. He'll have to agree. For you. It's always for you. Yes, of course. Anything. I'll do anything. What do you need? Of course. I'm sorry. Yes, you can hold my hand. but only until your nerves are settled, not a moment longer. And to clarify, I'm only allowing this because I've done a terrible job as a guard and ended up frightening you with all this. Nothing more. You always seem to be saying that, you know? With that twinkle in your eye and that smile. With that smile, I remember how to live. And then it has me thinking, hoping. But that never is the case, is it? Not really, anyways. You may always have this vague sense, this déjà vu, as you said. But you'll never truly remember. Is that what you want? Don't tell me. Don't tell me you've done this, all of this, just for that goal. Their affliction affects us both. What was done cannot be undone, you idiot. It was our fault, and we will live and cope with the consequences forever, as is our punishment. To circumvent the ironclad rules set by the pillars would... No. Your Grace, please. I know you can't hear him, but just wait a little longer. No, I won't do it. You don't know what will happen to them, and the council will surely... No. Negotiate a different deal. I will never do that. I can't put them through that. Not again. How dare you? You shameless bastard. You've rigged this from the start. This is no bargain. This is a death sentence. You set impossible terms and standards that can never be kept. This deal only has one winner. Change your requirements. I can't... Your Grace? Damn you, Avier. Your Grace? I know it hurts. He coated the pews in poison. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Do you see what you're doing to them? Please don't go. We're so close. I just have to find the right words. Find the right thing to trade away. How can you call this love? Stay with me. Please, Your Grace, please. Please stay with me. Stay with me, Your Grace, please. Please stay with me. Your Grace? It's awfully cramped down here. Wouldn't you rather be on the couch? Good one. How is that you always have a new one every single time? After everything we've been through, you still manage to make me laugh. Point to you. But no. No, I don't have that in mind. I just want to be near you right now. I just want to look at you, to see your face. May I join you down here then? Thank you. I wish I could say I am, but no, I'm not fine. Nothing is fine. Nothing might ever be. Worry not, Your Grace. It's nothing you can fix, but you're making it better just by being here. We don't have to talk. We don't have to do much of anything right now. The problem will resurface here soon enough, so I'm fine just sitting here, side by side, with you. It's all right. You can relax. There's nothing we can do to stop it from coming. That much is certain. I tried. I really, really, really tried. But nothing I ever did seemed to work. In the end, it's all the same. So I figured Why not just rest for a bit? You too? Yes, I'm feeling a little sleepy. That face you're making, it's so goofy, but fitting. After all, that particular smile is one I'm certain most can only ever hope to see in dreams alone. I know. Deja vu. Always deja vu. I'm certain I've said that or something like it to you before. Once, twice, 1,000 times in 1,000 lifetimes. But that signature smile always comes out when you're about to pass out. Well, if it'll help you relax a bit, yes, you can hold my hand. But only until you start to dream, not a moment longer. And to clarify, I'm only allowing this because you claim it will help you fall asleep. Nothing more. Your eyes are getting tired now, aren't they? Your breaths are coming in slower. My voice seems watery and like it's fading in and out. It's the smoke from the fireplace, the burning of deadly herbs set into motion long before I ever discovered it, set at a time I can never return to in order to prevent. Just another stage in this endless labyrinth of traps that build off one another, seamlessly picking up where the other might fail. The more you evade, the more entangled you become. In my hubris, I thought I could disarm them all. What a fool I was. I thought I was doing something right, that ultimately all of what I did, all of this, would come to a happy ending. Or at least, as happy as it ever can be with us. But in the end, I was no better than this cage, this prison. Taking, always taking, heedless of consequences. But not anymore. With this one, at least it's one of the more peaceful ways to go. Your Grace? Are you still awake? Good. I was just making sure. No, close your eyes if you need to. Rest your head on my shoulder if you want. You don't have to fight sleep and struggle to maintain consciousness just to keep me company. There was never any point in fighting, so just let go. I'm trying to do the same, and it's so much more difficult than I ever imagined. Your Grace? Are you still there? Good. I know it's selfish of me, but I've always been selfish. I want you to stay awake, but you've been through a lot, so much, too much. And I just want to have a few last memories with you that are peaceful, even if you're barely conscious enough to enjoy them. I'm selfish enough that I might even have to go through a few more loops before I'm fully ready, though. I know what I have to do, and I know what I'll lose because of it. But it'll be worth it. For you, it'll always be worth it. Your Grace, are you still there? Your Grace? Up, Your Grace. Off that lazy butt.
Boo.
Not as funny when you're the one being teased now, huh? Now you know what it feels like to get the wits scared out of you. Though you've always had a knack for giving me a different sort of heart attack. Come. We are headed back to the ballroom. I know, boring, stuffy, performative, blah, blah, blah. But this time, your absolute favorite and devastatingly gorgeous guard will be in attendance. I'll be right there, at your side, for as long as I'm able. Really? Well, I'd certainly be happy to tell Sir Branfell and any others who disdain you where they can stick their rigid, uptight opinions. Probably up their uptight asses, that's where. Who cares? What have you got to lose now? You've already shocked and pissed off half the people at this party. Why don't we give them a scandal worth their judgmental whispers? Ha! Point to the guard. And trust me, there's plenty more where that came from. I've got excess in all the right places. Now come on, let's go. There's no time to lose. There's not much time before all the best songs are played. I'm not acting weird. You're acting daft. Up, get up, let's go. Right. The fastest and safest way out would be... Right, of course. This way, Your Grace. Yes, I know it's not the same way you used to get to this room, but think of this as an adventure. Our own little secret. That is, unless you want to give those nobles something to talk about. I'm never opposed to kissing and telling. Now come on. Everything is fine, Your Grace. Better than it has been for a long, long while, in fact. I'm just relieved mostly. Sad, yes, but relieved. Were you always this slow? I'm going to miss that indignant glare, that sly attitude, those lightning-quick quips. I'm going to miss... Hold my hand. Seriously? Now is the time you decide to be chaste and shy? Do I really have to explain myself? I want to hold your hand because you're taking way too long to go through these corridors and we are running out of time. I want to hold your hand because I've only ever wanted one person by my side. And as we hurtle toward the end, I need to make sure it's you. I want to hold your hand because I want to. I've wanted nothing else in my life. Nothing more. Well, I suppose that isn't entirely true. I'll always want more with you, but anything at all was more than I ever deserved. Even if they were only stolen moments, mere blinks in the grand scheme of things, I've cherished it all. And now's my final chance. Now, are you going to just leave me here with my stupid hand stretched out, just waiting for you to take it forever? Or can I go ahead and find a broom so that I can sweep up the slivers of my shattered heart? Why, instead of breaking my heart, you seem to have made it beat even faster. How mischievous of you. How charming of you. How completely and utterly perfect you. Come now. How fitting. It's the final song of the night. Well then, shall we? Obviously I want to dance. What else would I be asking? Who else would I be asking? There's no one on earth I'd rather spend these last few... this last song with. Since when did you care about what everyone thought? Ignore the whispers. Ignore the stares. I only have eyes for you. Won't you honor this last request from your ever loyal and devoted guard? Thank you. You know, on second thought, maybe your crushing of your dancing partner's feet earlier in the night wasn't part of your master plan to bring some excitement to this gala. It's hard to monitor your steps and ensure the bones of my feet remain intact when all you do is look at your... You managed to catch those last few words, huh? Well, earlier I said last request because I'm leaving, Your Grace. No, don't stop. I want to dance with you until the very end. I want to preserve this happiness until the very last second. I know you're shocked. I know you're confused. I didn't want to tell you while we were in the room because I didn't want to scare you off and spoil the rest of our time together. I thought of about 1,000 different ways to do this. I only have one shot after all. I wanted to maintain this little bit of normalcy, and if I could, I would draw out this moment forever. But I can't. It's funny. I had all the time that anyone in the world could ever possibly need. And yet everything pales in comparison to this moment. Isn't it tragic how we only ever realize how precious something is right before we lose it? I've learned that lesson countless times, and still, it never sticks. I was always fortunate enough to brush off that wisdom with a few fond memories. But I suppose we both don't have the luxury of forgetting it now. As it stands, we only have a small window of time before another one of his... Never mind. There'll be time for you to think on that later. Without me, that is. I'm ready. Now, can we keep dancing, please? This song, do you like it? I promise this is relevant to the explanation. Now, do you like it? Ouch! That stings. I know it isn't my best work, but I thought it was decent. You never thought that, though, of course. 200 years later and you're still making the same wounding comments. I wrote this one... Why was it? Oh, right. I finally found you after years of searching. I had been looking amongst the nobility, but you ended up being peasant forge-hand at that time. Whether you were an aristocrat or a vagabond, a hero or a cut-purse, I always found you. All the while writing books, composing music, carving sculptures, sketching drawings, painting murals. There are probably entire museums where half of the works are dedicated solely to you. Millennia's worth of tributes and odes with you as my muse. That's right, millennia. I look pretty good for someone as old as time, don't I? Hey, look at me. I know you're confused, that the curse will do anything to prevent you from remembering, so you'll just have to listen to me for a bit. You'll do that for me, right? Once I start, there's no going back. And once I finish, everything will change. You'll remember again. You'll be safe. You're familiar with the cult of the old ones, right? And do you remember the story of time and space? From an endless void, pillars of our reality were birthed. Thought, will, life, among others, formed the great cosmic council, and then there came the twins, time and space, Avior and Astrion. Where Avior extended his domain, there existed a plane for existence to start upon. Where Astrion extended their domain, there arose a place for existence to take root. And there the two lived, and they created, and they thrived, and they wondered at the miracle where their powers collided, together, until a new pillar was born. At first it was a gentle thing, this rapture with the new pillar, an innocent and timid enchantment that even the pillar of love approved. But soon, a rivalry arose between the siblings, fighting for the hand of the new pillar, and with it the very thread of existence was threatened. The twins, once essentially synonymous, once two halves of the same whole, once a single heartbeat in two bodies, could now no longer be trusted to roam freely as they once had. And so they were separated, forced to live outside of existence, all the while maintaining the two forces on which its foundation was laid upon. Avior, who would live always, nowhere. Astrion, who would live everywhere, never. One outside the realm of space, one outside the stream of time, never to cross paths again. and life continued. Yes, the curse is lifting. You're remembering, aren't you? This isn't where the story ends. The council didn't anticipate the devotion of Astrian, the younger of the twins, always willing to break a few rules. She stole a shard of time for herself and sought to join the pillar whom she loved where time and space met, only to find... I didn't mean to, Your Grace. I didn't know. If I knew that the council would... I should never have fought with Avier. But even so, even after everything that happened, I'd have paid the steepest price for any life with you, no matter how short-lived. 100 lives, 1,000 lives. Countless were lived, countless more were promised. Every single one as brilliant and fleeting as a shooting star. And still I want for nothing more. And at the end of each one, I searched to the ends of the earth to start anew. Sometimes I'd find you a bit too late, when you were all but an elder, already at the end of that life. Sometimes I'd find that you'd taken a vow of solitude. I could only see you through snatches of interactions. In the best ones, we're inseparable. In the worst ones, I lose you too soon. But it didn't matter the nature of our relationship. Mentee, friend, monarch, lover. It only mattered that it was you. The pillar of memory may have taken away your recollection. The pillar of life may have taken away your immortality. And the council may have taken away your very function and purpose as a pillar. But I have stolen time. I have traversed desolate voids. I have defied the cosmos. And I would do so over and over, even for just 1 minute, 1 second more. All to find you again in every lifetime. Oh, you have no idea how long I've wanted to tell you this. How long I've wanted to hold you like this. But this still isn't where the story ends. No, don't let go. Can we stay like this? I just want to be closer for a little while longer, but soon. I've broken the pact. I've unveiled my location. I've confessed my crimes, and now the council comes for me. I know, Your Grace, I know. I'm sorry. It was the only way. Avier, he knew I broke the rules. Orchestrated this whole mess to force me into relenting. Twisting the bit of time I stole so that I'd have to relive losing you over and over until I could take it no longer. Though, I suppose you won't remember it at all now, right? Not until the curse is completely erased. Not while I'm here. It's okay, Your Grace. Keep dancing. Keep holding me. Don't cry. I'm happier than I've ever been, don't you see? Close your eyes. I don't want you to look when they take me away. And pretend I'm still here long after I'm gone. Can you imagine it now? After this song, I'll take you to the gardens. I'll whisper terrible poetry in your ear and hum a tune for us to continue our waltz. We'll sing and we'll sway, and I'll finally gather up the courage to kiss you like I've always dreamed. And it'll feel like we're the only ones in the world, alone in a pool of moonlight and midnight, and I'll tell you how much I love you until you're sick of it, vowing to say until the end of time. Our time that was promised, and it'll be perfect because it's us. Pretend that the silence that follows is me reflecting on my own boundless happiness, speechless at just how lucky I am. And when the music has long since ended, and the sun rises to end this flawless night, and you can't pretend anymore, remember everything, good and bad. This moment is ours, and they can never take that away from you. I hope you find happiness, even if it's not with me. I couldn't ask for anything else. The chase is over, and regardless of what's to follow, I know I've already won. I finally found what I've been searching for. Wherever I go, whatever happens, it's always you.